Shalom. Call all Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the men of Great Millstone, starting off with the elder apostles, the bishops, the elders, the prophets, evangelists, and teachers of Great Millstone, where I learned this 100% true from. Shalom Barak Thumb. Shalom to Speckled Bird, the Confused Face, the Akim and Akwath, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And I'm back with another video. Barak desire you may be edified with it. And I'm going to entitle this Being Purged. What is the definition of purge in the scriptures? Let's get that. I was there, but I don't know why I did that to myself. But this is Ezekiel. And I'm just going to go to purge. Do you understand this, Akia?
Strong's H 1305. Barrer. Barrer.
Barretta. I'm horrible. Now let's get another scripture just to make sure, or to find out, not make sure, excuse me. What's the understanding of that one?
Strong's H 6884. Saraf. Saraf.
So, purge, in this definition, is used to smelting metal, right? So I can see that smelting metal. What is smelting? Let's get an understanding of what smelting is. For those who don't know, it's edification. Smelting of any of a family, a small bony fish that closely resembles the trouts. It's not what I want. To melt or fuse a substance such as ore, often with an accompanying chemical change, usually to separate the metal. That's what I wanted. So that's what smelting is also in the scripture. Now let's go back to Ezekiel. And get the understanding of that purge. And this purge is to purify, select, polish, choose, cleanse, to make bright, to test or prove. So the Lord is testing and proving us through purging us. And the purging that we're going through, He is separating the wicked, sinful ways that we have, and keeping us in the good graces. And ultimately, He's going to do this with the elect. That's what He is doing with the elect. He's purging the elect. What to say? To cleanse, make shiny, polish, to test, prove. All right? So with that, let's get some scripture. I'll come back to those scriptures, but let's get some scripture. We're going to start with Oh boy, so like Daniel 11:35. And it reads, and some of them of understanding shall fall, to try them, and to purge, and to make them white. White is another name for purification. Even to the time of the end, because it is yet for a time appointed. I read it in the NLT, and it says, Daniel 11:35. And some of the wise will fall victim to persecution. Ooh, boy. In this way, they will be refined and cleansed and made pure until the time of the end, for the appointed time is still to come. And we are closer than we ever have been to that time that is still to come. We are closer, and we are in that time frame. Okay, let's get Isaiah. Where we at? 1:25. And it reads, and I will turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross, and take away all thy tin. So what is dross in the scriptures? What is dross? So we're learning as we read.
Strong's H 5509. Sieg. Sieg.
Sieg. Okay, so what is actually sieg, which is dross? A moving back or away, usually of silver, moving back or away. Okay, so let's read the scripture again. And I will turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy moving back or away, and take away all thy tin. So be going backwards, committing sin, committing iniquity. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to purge us from those things, and committing sin, and following up with sin. We're going to be purged from those things. That's what that means. It's very important that you learn to diagnose and break down these scriptures and learn the true understanding of the words that you're reading versus this King's English that you're reading. Not that you have to fluently learn how to speak the Lashawan Kadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew, or learn how to speak Greek or Spanish fluently. But it's very important that you learn some of these words, and so that way you can understand the context of what you're reading. Because America has trained its citizens to look for things at face value, to not study. America has trained and made the citizens of this place really dumb, really low. They don't think, and they don't know how to think, but they're very proud. Ezekiel 20:38. So okay. Ezekiel 12:38, 20 and 38. And it reads, and I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where the sovereign, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. The Lord has made promises that he is going to hold up on regardless of what you think and feel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is true. Matthew 3 and 12. Man, I fell asleep all of a sudden. Yeah. Came out of nowhere. I'm reading in the NLT, Matthew 3 and 12. He is to separate the chaff from the wheat. Excuse me. From the wheat with his winnowing fork. Then he will clean up the threshing area, gathering the wheat into his barn, but burning the chaff with never-ending fire. So what is the chaff? We need to look that up. Let's see here. What winnowing is? Winnowing.
Strong's G 4425. Do on.
What is winning? Apparently it's a tool. It's some kind of gardening tool or something in that. Yeah, it's used to collect the wheat. That's what a winnowing is. I hope I said that right. God, excuse me, Salakia. Luke 3 and 17. Whose fan is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his floor, and will gather the wheat into the garner, but the chaff he will the chaff he will burn with fire unquenchable. So let's read it in the NLT, and it reads, he is ready to separate the chaff from the wheat with the winnowing fork. Right, that like that broom-like fork. Then he will clean up the threshing area, gathering the wheat into his barn, but putting the chaff, never-ending fire. So, okay, Abarak is how you were edified with that, man. And one of the purges we got to get ourselves ready for is the first purge that they're talking about. So, get yourself together, man. I'll be right to say you edified, man. I'm going to say, Call Halo Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakradah, Shalom, and salutations and never honors again to the men of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.